Hey guys, it's Matt with Houston Gong Fu Cha. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing the drinkable antique, as some people call it, and that is raw pu'er, or any kind of pu'er really, because it's something you can keep for a long time and make it an antique, and you can drink it along the way, and it usually gets better depending on what you have. As you can see in front of me, I have a whole plethora of different things. I have loose matcha, which is just loose tea. It's not pressed into a cake, so you keep this stored away. I like to keep this. Got a good deal the other day, like 10 bucks for this container. It's a steal. We have different size cakes. We have a good 500 gram cake. We have 400, 375, or 357 gram cakes. We have a whole assortment of stuff. We even have a nice one that I bought from eBay at first. This is a 40-year cake for $20. Not really, I got ripped off. I didn't know what I was doing. But I keep it as a reminder, so we'll go into that later on as well. We're also going to be drinking some of these teas. We're going to be drinking, I say some, only one of them. Today we're going to be drinking the 2012, it's a Mengku. This is a whole stack of Mengku teas. This is, I haven't had it yet, but I really do enjoy the Mengku teas. I think they're very approachable, they're very soft, and they do a really good job of kind of a good introduction to the tea, and they're pretty fairly priced. So if you ever get a chance to go to Yunnan Sourcing or some other place that you like to shop, Mengku teas, you can find some that are like 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can find a little bit older in that range, which is really fun. And you don't even have to spend that much money. Good choice. If you don't have that much money, you don't want to go for something bigger, get something smaller. You can find these little bitty coins. Definitely don't want to keep these for too long. Like Danang, you can even go on Amazon. You can find some of these cakes, the Elegant Tranquility, nice raw pu'er. I like those. We have Dragon Blood from Bitter Leaf. I don't like purple tea. I don't know how I got this. I don't know. And this one actually is not even pu'er tea. This is a heicha. This is a whole giant, like, kilogram brick. It's really big and impressive, so I busted it out. Okay, so let's break into some of these things and we'll go from there. Alright guys, like I said, today we're going to be busting into the 2012 Mengku. I've had this for about a week now. Still haven't opened it. It's brand new. I think it's going to be good, but I don't know. I'm judging this one off of the previous ones I've had. These are other 3 Mengkus I've had. This is a 2013 from Yunnan Sourcing. It's one of my favorite ones. It's Wild Arbor King, 2013. I think I've done another video on it before. If you want to find that one, it's fantastic. The video is great. I love it. You're going to love it too. Go like it. Not really. But it's one of the cakes. I have 2 of them. They're 500 gram cakes, very big. So I keep these for collecting / drinking as they age and getting a little bit better. I also got one from Cakewalk on Instagram, if you're familiar with Cakewalk. If not, go follow them. Really cool guy. He had a nice little sale on it's pretty much a $100 cake, and he was selling for 60 bucks with shipping. Pretty damn good deal. This is from 2006 for the material. I mean, that's pretty good. That's 12 years old. So I have a 13, I have a 5-year-old age one, and then I have this 13-year-old age one. Awesome. You can really tell the difference a little bit. You can tell the similarities as well. It's really cool to see in the cakes as they age. You can tell definitely by the wrapper that it's definitely a little bit older and more beat up. And then lastly, I have one that I bought with split from one of my friends. This is a 2005, so it's even earlier than this one. Same thing, it's another 2005 Mengku. This is about an $80 cake and 500 grams. We broke it in half, $2.50 each. It's a very nice cake. The reason I bought so many Mengkus is because 1, they're fairly priced. They're very fairly priced. 2, they usually come in these whopping 500 gram cakes, which is sick. It's awesome to have 500 gram cake. When you have a 500 gram cake and you just like talking to it, it's awesome, okay? It's really big. Maybe that's why, I don't know. In all honesty though, the tea itself is very approachable, very smooth, it's very mellow, and as it's gotten older, as these 2 from my comparisons go, it just gets so much sweeter and smoother, and the longevity of the tea, I can get maybe 10, 15 steepings out of it, and I'm still getting nice taste out of it. I'm still getting a nice flavor, nice aroma. Very clean. I've been very, very impressed. So if you ever need anything that's more approachable and more cost effective, go for the Mengku. Try to find some Mengku tea. Go to Yunnan Sourcing. They got a lot of them. Try it out. But anyway, let's break this open and try it. Alright guys, so again, as I was saying, I have not opened this cake. This is a 2012 Mengku. It's still got the little sticker on there. So what we're gonna do is bust out this stuff and measure it up. Generally, if I've never had it, I do the same kind of measurements as I would for something I normally would have. Because that's how I roll. Put my pot on there, equalize it. Let me start to take this off. One of the cool things about collecting different kinds of teas and kind of getting more of them is honestly it's really exciting getting new tea. It's always kind of cool to see what the tea looks like, see what the tea leaf looks like. This one is obviously very big. So again, wrapper's gone. We have just a gigantic tea cake. Like it's huge. This is a big old dude. They have the paper label in there, which is nice. I like when they have those. The Mayfei. So, anytime I start to break them open, I usually flip it upside down like this. I find a little opening in the cake somewhere, and I look for that looseness. Maybe wiggle a little bit. Have my dog come up here and smell me. What's up, Mengku? What are you doing? Coming in here too? I see you. Everyone sees you. Get out my teeth. Break it open. Try to keep it loose. Don't break it too much. If it's a really, really tight cake, that's a different story. But this is already a few years old. It's not that old, but it's just a few years old. So generally, the older it gets, the more it's gonna kind of loosen up and break down. So that maybe that 500 grams that you initially started with turns into like 495 just from drying out and the material kind of changing. It's always important to note that this is just perfect. Like it's loose. It doesn't look like a lot of it's broken up. It doesn't look like it's all crushed and smashed, which is ideal. I don't like it like that. I don't want a bunch of dust particles. And I'm always looking for anywhere between 6 and 7 grams, depending on how much I broke off. Like right now I'm at 6, basically 6.5, and I like that. So that's what we'll stick with. Of course, after you're done, you want to put the cake away. Definitely not pretty, but I'll redo that later while I'm not on video. Alright guys, we are on step 6, including the wash or the rinse. And like I was expecting, this 2012 Mengku is very comparable to the 2013. Obviously, it's only a year apart, but what I mean to say in that is that it's just very good. It's very there's lots of buttery notes, there's lots of the hay notes, which might not mean anything to you. What I'm basically saying is it's very smooth. It's a clean tea. It's not very complex. It's not really hard to figure out. Very, very, very smooth. So that's the 2012 and 2013. Now I will say that those two do not really compare to the 2005 and 6 because all the notes I just said, all the positives I just said are just like tenfold in the older teas. They're just better in this particular batch. I'm not saying all tea is better as it ages, but that does seem to be the case for this batch of Mengku tea sets from Yunnan sourcing. Anyway, the main reason I wanted to make this video though is to explain and express how happy I have been adding a tea practice and cultivating a tea practice in my life. It's really, really interesting to be able to go through all these different websites. You have your Essence of Tea, you have your Farmer Leaf, you have your 40-year-old eBay tea that's definitely not what it says it is. So if you ever find a 40-year-old tea for like 10 or 15 bucks, don't buy it. It's a gimmick. You have all these different kind of teas, and this is all stuff that I've acquired over the years and just sampled it. And it's really cool to be able to sample stuff and try it, or getting loose leaf tea and put it in this little thing and make it sit there for a long time. It's a really cool process, and there's a lot of time and there's a lot of energy that you can put into it for really not that expensive if you play your cards right. and it's low impact on your body. It's not like you're doing jujitsu. It's not like you're doing martial arts where you're beating up your body. You're not tumbling. You're not banging your joints up. You're not running and jogging every day, which I highly recommend. Do all that stuff. It's very good for you. But as I get older, maybe I get to 50, 60, I can't do those kind of activities. This is something I'll definitely fall back on or rely on. So I think it's good to start to create a practice that you can do now in your earlier years, that you can do later on in your older years, so something that you can really enjoy and cultivate. And especially, say I get to like 60, 70 and I still have this kind of tee, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be badass. Plus, on the small chance that this just ends up costing a whole bunch of money, maybe I get down on my luck one of these days. I got to sell some tea cakes. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. In conclusion, grow a tea practice if you want to. Cultivate it. Grow your palate. Taste the teas. Take your notes. Do all that fun stuff. Get some cool pottery from different people. Get some cool kettles if that's what you're into. Get some cool tea cakes if that's what you're into. Get some cool cactus. I can't grow anything else because everything else dies. The cactus though, guys, they stay alive pretty good. Easy stuff. Yeah, that was really all I want to make the video for. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Later. Is money. No. And we're gonna stop there and we'll fucking retry it.